Greetings and welcome to Energize You TV, Season 7, Episode number 11. I'm Angel Marie, your energy alchemist. And have you ever felt the chills of music that comes through you and wondered, what is that? And also, maybe what's the science behind it? Did you know that every note has the power to awaken your soul, claim your heart, and just calm it right down? And realign your energy. That's exactly what we're diving into today on today's show, which is Create Wellness, blending art and healing. And I am so excited to take it from the Ignite book every week. Raise your energy in 30 seconds or less, naturally, so that you shine with more energy, joy, and abundance. So get your copy today. Let me sign it and let's come on over because today is exciting. We have on the wisdom segment today, we have Danielle Knox. And Danielle Knox, she is going to be sharing with us energy and movement and a powerful journey of transformation. Not only is she a Reiki Master, an intuitive healing artist, and also a Sound Healing Facilitator, she's going to weave this art in such a beautiful way. So don't miss that. And of course, it's going to be writer downer for sure. So go get those pencils and pens because you're going to want to write this stuff down. Now let's all just take a deep breath and just align that vagus nerve and kind of calm down a little. I know it's Energize You TV, but yet let's calm it down because there's even more coming. There's the favorite to many of you, which is the crystal segment, which we will be talking about the crystal and the element of the week. And welcome, everybody's coming on. I see you. Thank you so much for coming on. And then the next segment is the energy awareness, where everybody loves this one because it teaches you about what is energy. And it's the hottest thing going right now, right? What is it? How does it feel? What is that? And then, of course, the top pick of everyone is the energy clearing. 30 seconds or less, I will show you how to release that energy that isn't wanted. Maybe some of you call it negative. I don't call it negative or positive. It's more of just not really wanted. So that's the next segment. And then the next segment, which is a lot of your favorites, is the energy about Reiki for life segment, where we kind of touch on how and what the benefits are of Reiki. And then, of course, the last segment, which is beautiful and everybody's waiting for that, is the personal calibration, that transmission. And today we have a special guest, which is Danielle Knox. She's going to be doing it today for us, and I'm very excited about that. So if you can feel this energy, go ahead and be kind and go ahead and share it with your family, your friends, your loved ones really want to get unstuck. And that's what I do, is help people. It's being a spiritual counselor for all these years, almost 30 years. That's what I do, is help you to get those answers. So go ahead and be kind and share it out today. We're going to take one of the quotes out of the Shine On book, which is, sound is energy in motion. It doesn't just touch your ears. It shifts your cells, your spirit, and your soul. Ooh, pretty good one, isn't that? And that's what we're going to be going into. So let's just dive right in, right? Let's just dive right in to the science, to this next segment, which what is energy? Now, science tells us that everything is energy, and we know this. But Einstein also, he was amazing, and he showed us that everything is connected through energy, even things that we can't see. Have you ever walked into a room and your stomach drops? That's energy. And then maybe you've been around somebody, maybe it's me, and all of a sudden you're smiling and you're happy and you're like, what is going on? That is energy, because everything is energy. So you take that energy, that frequency on. And you know what it is too, is I really love this quote by this amazing Einstein. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed. And I talk about that all the time, because your biofield, and that is the bubble that's around you, yes, it's real, is always moving, and it is your personal energy bubble. That's what I call it. But you know what? It could also be called what? The aura. Now that's a little bit more of that spiritual stuff, but the aura is a vibration. You can take a picture of that too. And I do those all the time. And you know what? When we're conducting that energy, we're also connecting to the energy of your frequency of your emotions. So this is the emotional vibrational frequency chart. Now, this is important because when you're in shame, blame, guilt, fear, trying too hard, coulda, shoulda, woulda, all those lower vibrations, you don't feel as well. But as you move up to acceptance, reason, love, joy, grateful, gratitude, peace and compassion, when you get to those places and you're raising your energy, you actually feel better. And I love this because it shows it all the time. Because being diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, and Sjogren's, people will ask, Angel, how can you be in that joy all the time? Well, when I'm in that joy and that peaceful compassion and that grateful gratitude for my life, what happens? I feel good. I feel good. And don't we all want to feel good? Because everything is energy. And being that is understanding that what? The heart generates the body's most powerful rhythmic electromagnetic field. It does. And it's measurable. And in this, and to feel your energy and to feel that beauty is to understand that you are the conductor of your energy. Just like a music conductor with the orchestra, you can learn to do this on your own. And it is absolutely real that you can become that energy conduit, conductor, and that's what you are. And that's the thing that's really exciting because you really are that. And holding spaces for events, I've been doing this for years, and that's one of the things that I do at events is be that energy conductor. And in fact, I'm going to be at a beautiful time in Phoenix, Arizona, coming up very soon. I am that event energy conductor, and they've hired me. And the thing is that's so exciting is that you are the conductor also, and you conduct your own energy. Isn't that beautiful? Think about this. Because what? You move your energy, you balance it, you manage it, and you change the form of it. So you are that energy conductor. And I think that's very exciting. And I do this over at the eWomen Network Phoenix chapter, and I'm invited to be there at the chapter to hold space when the energy is going on. So wonderful, wonderful. Let's go to the next segment. I love this next segment, which is what? Energy can shift in 30 seconds or less if you let it. So are you ready? Let's go into this next one, which is about shifting your vibrational frequency in 30 seconds or less. Let's take a deep breath. There you go. There you go. And let's take this moment to connect to that vibrational field. And just imagine this cleaning waves of energy. And let's absorb this energy, this feeling of removing, releasing unwanted energy that no longer serves you. We feel into this energy and let it just dissolve and take the breath, take a breath. And as you take this cleansing, clearing breath, feel this energy. There you go. Feel this beautiful energy. And as it's starting to remove and release, we're open. Now we're open to those divine messages from your higher self. And feel that as you release and you open up to the wisdom and information and the knowledge that Danielle is going to be putting and giving to us in the wisdom of segments and also what I'm giving you now. So let's just absorb that universal energy and cleanse and clear for balancing. Thank you so much for playing. I so appreciate you for coming here and playing with us. And as we jump now into the next segment, and the next segment is all about what? A Reiki for Life segment. And so Reiki and sound healing are like really two sides of the same coin. They both work with energy. Reiki channels universal life force through the hands, while sound carries vibrational through the body. When you combine them, it's like turning the volume up on healing. Think about that and how amazing that is, because it really is. Reiki opens the channels and sound amplifies the frequency. Together they awaken the body's natural power to heal. And think about it. Every cell in your body vibrates. When these vibrations are out of balance, You feel stress, fatigue, overwhelm, and physical pain. Reiki helps restore harmony to your energy field, while sound gives those vibrations a physical frequency your body can easily tune into. Take a deep breath and into that. If you've never tried Reiki, you might want to contact either me or Danielle. When you meet her, she does also. So you might want to reach out because it is powerful. Now, science even backs this up. And this is the important thing, is that it is about science backs it up because studies proven in 2016 showed that binaural beats, specific sound frequencies reduced anxiety by shifting brainwave activity. That's exactly what Reiki does energetically. It calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, and helps body come back into balance. So when I'm putting my hands around in different places when I'm doing the Reiki, whether it's using the crystal bowls, the tuning forks, or even sound chants, your body receives the Reiki energy more deeply. The sound acts like a bridge, carrying the energy into every cell. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's opening up this energy wave. It absolutely is. It's absolutely opening, cleansing, and clearing this energy. And it's, again, stillness isn't lazy. It's sacred. Reiki gives your nervous system permission to exhale. And in that, it's powerful. So that's why people feel lighter, grounded. And this euphoria after Reiki with sound, it's just like a nice feeling. It's energy realignment supported by frequency and vibration. Isn't that beautiful? And if you want to learn this, that's the thing, is I also teach Reiki, level 1, level 2, and then master level. If you're ready to learn, I'm ready to teach you. So reach out, because we do Reiki shares every month. People love, love, love that. And I want to say again, thank you for being here. I see you. I celebrate you. And as we move on to the next beautiful, let's go to a quote, because we're getting ready to bring her on. And the quote is, when you are in harmony with sound, you are in harmony with yourself. Read that in, because it's so powerful, isn't it? And again, thank you for being here. And coming up next is the crystal segment. In the crystal segment, I'll just give you a little bit. This crystal ignites passion and vitality while grounding, nurture, and restores. So it's a favorite. So we're going to be right back after this commercial message, and we will talk about the crystal, and then it's the wisdom segment. So we'll be right back after that.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
There that is for Preston Mardelli. He's out of Canada, and he is a ninja. And there it is. So go ahead and click on that. Check it out. Tell him, hey, Angel sent me. I want the Angel discount. And you'll get the Angel discount right away. Now, I know that I promised you that we would go right into the crystal segment. So let's jump into the crystal. And the crystal today is the ruby zoolite. Okay, let me make sure I said it. Zoisite. Okay, now I have it. I actually went to this place here, and I actually have it. And yes, it is that beautiful. So I'm going to leave that right there when I talk about, because this is a powerful stone, and I love it because it is a powerful reminder that nature always knows how to blend opposites into harmony. So there's two opposite crystals in here. Okay, so let's dive right in. That is a naturally occurring stone made of two minerals, the vibrant green of zoisite. Ooh, okay. And the deep red of the opal ruby, most of it comes from tanzanite, near the base of Mount, I can't even say that word, through smaller deposits have been found in the United States, in Colorado, New Mexico, so in a lot of other places. And sometimes it's called another name of analyte, from the word, from the green, reminding us it's rich, cultural and natural roots. Okay, what makes ruby zoisite so special is the way it combines energies. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's a fun fact, that it is only found in tanzanite, making it a rare and treasured stone. Oh, I like that. And also, the other thing about it is where passion meets peace, igniting your vitality while grounding your heart. And that is the big thing, is that it ignites passion. It doesn't help to ground, but together they create a powerful life force energy that strengthens your biometallic, myatic and field, and supports your soul's growth. Ooh, I love that. This soda is often called the bridge between two worlds. It has been used for trance work, communication with the spirit world, and even multidimensional healing. Many people feel it helps. Where'd it go? Yes, that it helps access soul memory and past life wisdom. Wow, guiding deep spiritual learning and color soul healing. Wow. I mean, this one's amazing, right? Because of all of the wonderfulness that it is. And if we think about this crystal, and I'm going to show it again, because it is just holding this is the difference. And it's and a very special, practical, everyday level. Zoisite energy encourages growth and renewal. It helps you rebirth aspects of yourself. Ooh, and we're in that time. Don't you feel that? Everything is getting new. Everything, it's like you need to clear it out. This will help a lot. And it shows up in clarity and in love in the physical world. And that's why I picked it, because it's about love also. So when you hold this crystal, I feel personally the passion, the peace as it comes together. And it reminds me, and it reminds us, please, that healing is about wholeness, about unity of all parts of ourselves and harmony of it. Beautiful. Now, I always talk about also, as we jump over to the element, which is biocarbonate. Now, biocarbonate is powerful because it is made up of three elements, which is hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. And it is one of the electrolytes in our cells that help us to allows our cells to communicate, to stay hydrated, and to keep energy flowing. It's important to note, though, that biocarbonate is not the same as baking soda. Okay, I had to say that, because baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, which is different than this electrolyte. So it is powerful. Here's a fun fact about it. Helps to calm your stomach, your stomach acid, which is why people use it to quick rid of me for heartburn. Isn't that cool? I love that. So I just want to remind you that we always bring up the mineral and we bring up the crystal. And this mineral is powerful, and you can get it from food. You can get it from all kinds of different places. The biggest thing is, let's all drink, because this carbonate helps us to do what? Hydrate and move. So let's drink. Even Danielle's, she is even doing it for me, drinking. Beautiful, beautiful. So we're getting ready. Let's jump right in right now to the next. Did we already do that one? Yes, we did. And I take it every morning also. I want you to know. I do. I take that. I take baking soda every morning, like a teaspoon, because it helps the digestion. So let's dive in right now and let's talk to Danielle Knox because she is an amazing light worker. I just love her so much. So let's welcome her right now onto the show. Here we go. There you are. Hi, Danielle.
Good morning. Hi.
Hi. It's so good to see you. Please, I've known you for almost a decade. I know what you do. Amazing light worker. Please tell the people who you are.
So I grew up in Mesa, Arizona. I'm 47 years old. I'm engaged and he has 5 kids. So we have a full house. Well, not all the kids live here, but we get it. So we're very busy over here. The youngest one is 13. I grew up with a father that was a graphic designer. So then I kind of followed in the art industry with him. So there's a little bit about me. Personally, I have a dog and a cat. They're the best.
And they get along, so that's good.
They do.
Perfect. So let's just dive right in to the awesome golden nuggets because you and the beauty of all that you do as a sound healer, as a Reiki master, and also how you help people with your healing with the sound baths. So what I'd like to start with is the first one, which would be sound. I like this quote. Sound is the medicine of the future.
Absolutely.
What would you like to say about that?
Well, sound is all about frequency and energy, and it is the medicine of the future. Absolutely. There's a lot of frequency healing that we do, not just with sound bowls, but with all sorts of energy tools that we're using. So,
and there is so many tools that we can be using to use those. But tell me something. You have sound baths. You have one coming up. You have them all the time. So please, how did you get into it? How did that all happen?
Well, I was writing down some dreams that I had, and one of them was to get some crystal sound bowls. And I was like, they're going to come to me when I'm ready. I feel it. And then a girlfriend of mine is like, well, I have a beautiful pool. Why don't you just come play them at my pool this Friday? I'm all this Friday. So it was like less than a week. And I was like, okay, well, so I got to work on like manifesting my bowls. I found a set on Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. And then I was also connected with a lady up north in Sedona. And so I was like, oh, and so the lady up north had crystal tone bowls, and I don't know if you know, those are very pricey. So I was like, well, so I went up to Sedona, and I found this beautiful Mount Shasta Sedona Red Rock bowl, and I had previously purchased 3 other bowls that were also crystal tones, and we went out as girlfriends right before, and my friend's like, we have a one-on-one with this musician artist, and she's selling bowls. And I'm like, fantastic. So I got to play with all these bowls, and 3 of them came together, but one teal one, I was like, I don't know, like, it's okay. It's really high, but I don't see how they all go together. But when I went up to Sedona, the Mount Shasta bowl brought them all together, not just in looks, but sound. And it was such a beautiful arrangement. And then I was like, well, I have my 4 bowls. I'm good to go. And then I was like, well, I'm still going to meet the lady in Prescott and see what her bowls are like. So I drove down to Prescott from Sedona, met her, and I instantly knew like I needed those bowls as well. So I ended up with like 10 bowls. And the 4 crystal tone ones, I use more on one-on-one. They're a little bit more quiet, but they're super high frequency. And then I use the other crystal bowls that are all white, and they have the chakras inside. I use them for my sound baths. They're a little louder, but they are way more sturdy, and they are so beautiful near the water.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I love that story. And, it goes right into this study in 2001 by this alternative therapies and health and medicine revealed that sound practices like crystal bowls help regulate stress hormones and support cellular healing. We know that music has a vibrational field, and we know that helps. So I love what you're doing because especially here in Arizona, where we can be out at the pool at night and be either in the water, which the vibration alone in the water and how it brings it up. Tell us about that.
So the water acts like a conduit, and it really, like as we're playing, you can see the level of the water just shivering with the beautiful music. And I play 432 hertz tone crystal bowls. And you can just, even when I walk around and do other, I start off with crystal bowls, but then I get up and I walk around and I play other instruments, some percussion, some other crystal triangles. I try to keep it very high frequency, but just beautiful for as people are absorbing, because in the water, they are getting it at a whole other level. There are people that choose to come lay on the land next to the water, but they still, the whole energy of it is just so beautiful, so relaxing. I call it like therapy without having to talk about it, because the guys love it. They love to come lay and not have to talk and just relax and release whatever is coming up for you. It's quite a beautiful modality.
I hear you. And, I really believe that it's a reset of the soul, because it is combining the healing power of the water and the sounds, and it just washes away all of those energies, but it also realigns. And I know that you do this virtually, and you have clients that come to you virtually and in person to do this, not just the sound baths. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that you've been also doing Reiki for a very long time. So how did you get into Reiki?
With Reiki, I went through a divorce. And I was like, I don't want this to repeat. I want to go within myself and figure out, what am I needing to do to heal so that I attract someone more on my level. And so I did a lot of therapy, and like the amazing counselor that I had also does hypnotherapy, EMDR. And then she talked to me about Reiki. And so I was like, in my family, I hear I'm a natural healer. And she's like, you are. And so she put me in her class, and it was such a beautiful, transformational, spiritual journey. And it was the first time I felt real communication with a higher source. And I felt forgiveness and love and peace. And I was like, I love this. I'm addicted. Like, give me more classes. And so after the first course, I was like, what can I do to help? Like, I want to do this more. And so I would volunteer for any additional courses that they had, just to keep feeling that energy, that vibe, that love, that peace. And then I was like, okay, I want to do more. And so my goal was by 11/11/11 to have my Reiki Master Teachers. And so I was like, I'm on it, and I'm reading all the books, and I am doing all the hours. And like, when I got that, it was like the most amazing feeling for me. And I've never stopped wanting to learn, but I've never stopped using Reiki either. And so that's what, like 15 years ago now. And I still like use Reiki daily. It's so beautiful.
That it really is. And if you could tell the viewers one thing that they can do to get closer to being prepared to even just go through level 1 Reiki, what would that be? What would that?
I would say first start journaling. Get some things out that you would like to get out. If right before a ceremony, I would eat light, just like really light foods, so that you're not heavy and like feeling like you need to run to the bathroom a lot. But also I would say start a little meditation practice for yourself, or just mental focus every morning to like really get some affirmations going. And that can also be with music, because there's beautiful things on Spotify with the beautiful frequencies. 432 is my favorite. It's a healing frequency. Like, listen to this and like open your mind to like really receiving peace in your life and receiving the tools that will create peace for you.
That's beautifully put, Danielle. It really is, because when we take the time, because this, I really like this. Music can change, every cell in your body is a sound resonator. Think about that, because we are just emitting vibration. And for me personally, listening to music is helps me to raise my energy. And it doesn't matter if it's AC/DC, Journey, or it's the bio beats and this energy of just the bowls. To me, it's the same vibration, but it's different, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It is different. So, and I would even say different instruments bring different frequencies. Drums are very grounding, and I feel like, I mean, they're tribal too, but they're very grounding, and they can help move some things that you didn't know you can move. The crystals, I feel like they can take you higher and like release things on a higher level. I feel like some percussion things also are very helpful to kind of just rattle some things out of your system that you didn't think about. So each tool that we use has a purpose. The gong is beautiful for your nervous system, and it's also very grounding, just like a drum, but in a different way, because it does get loud, and it is really great for releasing, but it's also really subtle and really it just opens you to release other things. And I feel like once you're grounded, I feel like your heart can open a little bit more to receive as well as release. It'll release anything you need to release, and it'll just receive what you need in that moment.
That's a beautiful way to put that. Absolutely, because it does that. Yes, and I really like this too. The body is held together by sound. The presence of disease indicates that some sounds have gone out of tune. Deepak Chopra said that. And I say that because if you're feeling, viewers, this is a writer downer, if you're feeling that, and Danielle, you're probably getting the clients just like I am, that are just like, I feel stuck. I feel overwhelmed. I feel like I can't move. I've had this cloudiness, and I just don't feel right.
Yeah, I do get those, and I will do one-on-one with tuning forks in Reiki as well, because that is sound and it is frequency into each spot on your body that needs it. It's the correct tone that you will need in each spot. And it's, again, you don't really have to talk about all of it. You can, but you don't have to. It does what it needs to do. Each cell has a frequency. And if you align that, there's balance, there's peace. It's beautiful.
And it is such peace when you really connect to understanding that you are the vibrational field and everything you put around you. Mm-hmm. And that's a thing too. Like when I eat, if someone calls me when I'm eating, I will answer sometimes and just say, hey, I'll give you a call back because I'm eating. And I had one person go, well, we can talk while you eat. I don't care. And I'm like, no, because then I'm eating your energy. Everything is vibration. And she was like, well, I'll keep it positive. And I'm like, that's okay. I just want my energy. What's it take? 7 minutes sometimes to eat. It doesn't take that long to actually eat. So, and you get what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So the bio beats, can you kind of talk about the bio beats? Because many people will tell me that they put them on all night.
You can do that. There are stations that you can listen to them all night. The binaural beats, and there's also stations, and there's albums that you can download. I like to listen to them first all the way while I'm awake before I listen to a night one. But Spotify has so many that you can just play around with and see what resonates with you. They even have if you want to get fun, they have little fairy music for sleep. They've got all these different things. There's deep sleep for healing, and I personally pick different ones and I listen to them depending on what I'm working on. Also, there's abundance frequency sounds that you can listen to. So there's all these really fun frequencies and music that you can listen to get you in that mode. If you're going for a really important business interview or a client and you're I really want this. There's these beautiful songs that you can find all about abundance and money and calling it in, and get there all wound up, ready with the right frequency to attract what you're working on.
And it's so, I just love that. And there was another study in 2004 that came out by the Journal of Alternative and Medicine that showed that chanting and then the vibrational toning activates the vagus nerve, lowering blood pressure and calming the nervous system. Everybody's talking about the vagus nerve right now. Can you kind of touch on that?
The vagus nerve, yeah. So with what we do with the floating sound baths, like you're immersed in water, that water is conducting all the music that we're sending to you. It's all this, and your head is cradled on this beautiful raft surrounded by water. Like there's no better way to help really like release that vagus nerve and to really put you in a relaxing state. Like there's nothing like a floating sound bath. I mean, you can also do floating baths with like the salt and the magnesium. Like those are beautiful too. And he has music my friend has music that comes in while you're floating as well. So it's a auditory completeness to help balance that vagus nerve. It's the frequency in which you're playing the music. There's certain bowls that go with different parts of your body. And I really like to focus when I'm ready to bring everyone back on like awakening their third eye area right between your eyes, because it's kind of like, hello, come back. And then I have them all kind of realign and get grounded and balanced and just relaxed. But it's a beautiful awakening as well for not just your vagus nerve, but also for your intuition, your mental state, your relaxation state. And it helps re-wake up to better focus and processing.
Yes, and it's really powerful and healing, because that's what I find in, if I can't make it to the sound bath, I'm going to take a bath and putting in some lavender maybe and some Epsom salts. But what we're doing is the same thing, but having somebody else than just a bathtub, being in an energy frequency where everyone, that's the powerful part about the healing. And then because it is a physical healing, because if I'm hurting really bad with the neuropathy I have in my hands and my feet, and they're buzzing sometimes, I get in the bath and it soothes it, but it's the music also. But it's not just music. It's the binary beats, and it's the bowls, the tuning forks, the tingsha bells, all of those combined. That's the important part. I love that. And so I really want to challenge you viewers. Okay, we're going to throw it out there, Danielle. We're going to be like, hey, guys, I challenge you to, if you're not in the Phoenix area and you can't come over and be with this amazing lady and do this at the pool, you're missing out. At least take a bath, put some music on, and do it that way and feel that energy. So I challenge each and every one of you to do that. Fabulous. So let's go to another study, because I love these studies about the pain. And here's one in 2015 that found that listening to music after surgery reduces pain, eases anxiety, and even cut down the need for pain medication. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we like to hear that one. That's beautiful. Mm-hmm. And there's something that you also do ecstatic dance. Also, tell us about that and how you got into it.
So I do this program called Chakra Dance. And so it's very similar to aesthetic dance, but which you're doing aesthetic dance, but it isn't a program. And so Chakra Dance, this came to me during COVID, and I was like, is this legit? I don't know. And I met the woman that created it, Natalie Southgate, and she's from Australia. Beautiful energy. She based this whole practice on Carl Jung's philosophies and archetypes and all the different, how we move trauma through sound and movement. So not only did she create music for each chakra and each level in your body, but also she created like a little meditation awakening. She also created this beautiful you don't have to watch what other people are doing to do this. So you close your eyes, you have like a blindfold, and you dance how you feel you need to dance with each music change. And so we do initially like the first 7 chakras, which are just the main points in your body. And we just start and we just move through each one. And you don't have to know anything except for the music comes on and you just move however you feel like you want to move. No one's judging you. The only person watching you is me to make sure you don't run into someone else or get hurt. But that's really it, because it's just your journey going into your inner child, going into your inner self, and pulling out whatever needs to be released. Like something you forgot about when you were 2 years old. Let's release that. Let's dance through it. Let's move through it. Maybe something's coming up currently that's upsetting you, and that's something that might be tied to another trauma. And so as we move, you might see like that's where that came from, and you can work through it, and it's beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait to do that with you, because I know that's coming up here locally, and I want to do the chakra dance because I love to dance. So that will be awesome. And oh my gosh, this has been so wonderful. What is your free gift that you're going to be giving us today?
My free gift is to create more relaxation and wellness. It's a free coloring book, adult coloring book. It's got mandalas all over, and it has little mindfulness quotes. So I would love for you to download that. You just have to put it in your email and then download it, and it's free. You can print it out as many times as you want and color as many as you want. One thing that I did was I got over like a perfectionism thing, and I like printed it and colored it all perfect, and then I ripped it and tore it all up. So feel free to do what you need to do for therapy. Like I'm very big on art therapy as well. So
I love that. So get yours. It's in the chat, so you can get it today, and do some coloring. It does really help. And about the sound baths, powerful, powerful. So I'm challenging each and every one of you to find one locally. If not, create it yourself. And please reach out and get this, and then also reach out to her, because here's her website. Reach out. She loves to talk to people, don't you? You have a free, you do. You're just such an amazing healer. Always have been in my life. So thank you so much for being in my life. And email her if you want and say, hey, I saw you. What do you got going? Let me see what she got going, because she does a lot online. So we are up to the meditation transmission. And I'm very excited because this lovely lady has said it's okay. And I'm so energized to have you go ahead and do that transmission today. And we have probably about 6 minutes or something maybe to do this. So let's just start. Let's just go right ahead. Thank you so much. Go right ahead.
I'm happy to do this. All right, find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Imagine a soft golden light surrounding you, keeping you safe and grounded. Feel the earth beneath you, holding and supporting you. Visualize yourself standing barefoot in a lush forest. Hear the gentle sounds of birds and rustling leaves. With each inhale, breathe in fresh, clean air filled with life force. As you exhale, release any stress or tension down into the earth. Whisper softly to yourself, I am grounded. I am safe. Now imagine a brilliant white light above your head. As you breathe in, this light cascades down through your whole body, filling you with peace. Red at the base of your spine, grounding and strength. Orange in your lower belly, creative and flow. Yellow near your belly button, confidence and personal power. Green in your heart, love and compassion. Blue in your throat, expression and truth. Indigo at your eye third eye, intuition and clarity. Violet at your crown, connection to the divine. Breathe deeply in as these colors swirl and balance within you. Hear a gentle hum in your mind, or softly vocalize a soothing sound like or ah, letting the vibration move through each color. With each breath, imagine a wave of healing sound entering your body. The sound might be a crystal bowl, a gong, or the soft rhythm of ocean waves. Let this sound dissolve any blocks or heaviness, leaving you clear and aligned. Visualize yourself as a vibrant energy field, radiating love and harmony, just glowing from you. All this light, beautiful light. Picture yourself standing in that forest once again. Above, the sky glows with stars, and the moon shines softly. Take a deep breath in, thanking the earth, the colors, and the sounds for this activation. Place your hands over your heart and whisper, I am aligned. I am whole. I am ready. Now come back to your heart space where that green light was shining so bright. Let that green light illuminate through your whole body. Love, flow, beauty. You are so loved. You are so held. You are so appreciated. Now gently come back to your space. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Take one more deep breath in. Hold it. Release. Thank you. Aho.
Aho. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful, and it just really soothes. It's too bad that on this we can't use any of the sound that you have, any of the bowls or the tinkle bells, the tuning forks, because it's too bad we can't use any of that. So, but thank you so much, and for your free gift. I really appreciate it. And I know that everybody does appreciate having and knowing that they can reach out. And it's important to get a sound bath sooner or later, isn't it? Because the sound bath will change your life, and you'll see how your frequency and how your energy is. And I always love doing that on the VIP day experiences with me, because we need to show everyone that we really are just energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we are, is energy. So thank you so much for being here until I get to see you next time. And I may be bringing you back in a second, so hold on and you'll be right back. But I'll say goodbye to you right now.
All right, thank you.
And then let's go ahead and let's move on, because I forgot something that I need to do right now, right here. And that is having the amazing lady that's coming on next week, because every week I come to you 11 o'clock every week. And you know what? This is not just a show. This is a transmission. This is a movement, and it's a global impact. And we are going to be having the amazing Marie come on next week, and she has something in her spotlight moment to tell us right now, right here. So here she is.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Marie Midget with Empowered Women Rising and Touch of Healing. I am so excited to join Energize You TV with the beautiful Angel Marie. Thank you so much, lady, for having me here, because you know and I know that you truly light up the room. Here's my golden nugget for you guys today. Love is an energy that you choose every single moment of every day. It's not about romance, you guys. It's that quiet strength to forgive. It's that courage to speak truth and the daily decision to see God in everything you do. His beauty is miraculous. Wherever you are on your journey, remember this: your love shifts the atmosphere. Thank you so much for this heartbeat moment, Angel Marie. I look forward to seeing you guys on the full episode.
Beautiful, beautiful, right? There's her information if you want to check her out before next week comes, because she is a powerhouse, let me tell you. I am so excited. But you know what? We got some really great golden nuggets today from the beautiful Danielle Knox. So really go and check her out also. And she's going to be singing with us in a few seconds here. But let me go ahead and show you, I like to give you free things too. She gave us a free gift, and here is my free gift to you. Please go ahead and take that picture and get on my calendar, because you are a VIP and I want to know your story. And that story is important to me to get to know you. So go ahead and grab that today. And again, thank you for tuning in. I see you and I love you. And you are the one that's making a difference. You matter in every way, in every source of the sound. So let's bring Danielle. Let's bring her back on so that we can sing this out, because you love my song as much as I love my song. So this song I wrote just for you. Now, there you go. Okay, because the words are important. So we're going to be moving and grooving. So dance with me.
Fire and soul, look within your heart, let your spirit flow, ask for what you want, show them what you got, take it to the top, don't you ever stop, shine, shine, shine on, raise your vibration, shine,
Yeah.
shine on. Looking for the answers, seeking you will find. Open up your heart, leave it all behind. Smile and laugh, always give back. Glowing like a star, show them who you are. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration, shine, shine, shine on.
Woo, woo, woo.
You're the secret, you're the answer, you know who you are. Look within you, breathe and focus, you're a shining star. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration, shine, shine, shine on.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye, honey. Thank you. Oh my gosh, wasn't it amazing? You are the shining star. You are totally the shining star. And remember to really take a breath and remember this. Your energy is the music of your life. Keep it tuned, keep it flowing, and keep it shining bright. And I'm here every Thursday, 11 o'clock Pacific, with guests from all over the world that's bringing you wisdom, energy, and these golden nuggets to lighten your load, to transmit, to connect. And you, yes, you have a story and a message. So reach out to me. I'd love to feature you here, right here on Energize You TV. And until next time, until I get to see you next time, I love you. Shine with your frequency. Live in harmony. And I love you. I'll see you next time.